Hey guys, Stuart here from Stuart's Tarantulas and welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. Today guys, I'm just going to make a short quick video. It's a rehouse video for any beginner that has got some slings and some juvies. It'll give you a little bit of a helping hand and some pointers in the right direction of what size enclosure to keep your juvies from slings to juvie size. It'll really help you out. Today's video, I'm going to go back on a previous video in a way. My last video was on a Nando Chromatus. It's now called Vitalius Chromatus. I wasn't actually aware of that, but in finding out it's now called Vitalius Chromatus. So I've had this little, I call it an it because I don't know if it's a he or she. It hasn't been sexed yet. So it's still a juvie. It's around seven centimeters now. I've had it since a sling. So I've grown it up, not her or him. I've grown it up. And we will see. I'll show you some size, size-wise, what enclosure to go for to start with to get them growing. Just a basic guideline on that. So if I may ask you before we proceed to the video, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, just hit the bottom icon, smash the subscribe button, and hit the bell notification icon for more videos. Hit the like and share. I appreciate the love. So enough of me talking. Let's get into this video. Enjoy the Vitalius Chromatus, the little juvie being rehoused. Guys, here's my little enclosure. It's got a sealed top. It's got ventilation slots on the side. This container has got the Vitalius Chromatus in it. It is now a juvie. It is unsexed. It is around, I would say, about 8 centimeters, 7 to 8 centimeters diagonal leg span now, and it's outgrown its juvie sling enclosure. I had this in since a sling, and it's outgrown it now. So I'm going to rehouse it into something bigger, which is substantially bigger, as you can see if you make a comparison between the two enclosures here. You can see there's a remarkable difference in size. So I'm going to rehouse this beautiful girl. I'll give you an opportunity to see the beautiful colors in this tarantula. It molted about a week ago, so it basically looks, as an adult, they kind of have the same look. They've got the nice, beautiful red setter hair on their abdomen, and those distinctive white and black stripes on their legs make them an absolute stunning specimen of a spider to keep. Not recommended for beginner tarantula keepers, but I will get on to that in a later video on my choice on beginner tarantula videos for beginners. But nonetheless, this is an intermediate novice keeper, skill level tarantula to have in your collection. It is a beautiful spider. It is skittish, kicks urticating hairs, and it can be quite nervous and bolty at the same time. So this is the enclosure that I'm rehousing it into. It's basically a flip top enclosure. Nothing fancy. It's just a plastic enclosure. It's just, in terms of its size, it's got ventilation slits all around it. I've custom drilled these into one of these enclosures. It's pretty solid in its clips closed, and it's going to do the job. It's going to serve the purpose until it gets to its adult size, which will be in the region of about 16 centimeters max when they are adults. So generally speaking, when you're rehousing a spider, as you can see, this enclosure is too small. A spider needs approximately 4 times its leg span, at least 4 times its leg span in enclosure size. So if I take this enclosure and I put it over this, you can see a remarkable difference in kind of how much more space it will have in this enclosure here. So yes, it will, that'll give you an indication if I actually turn the you know, when I turn it around, you will see that that spider will find a lot more space in this. And once it's outgrown this enclosure, I will rehouse it into a much bigger enclosure. So it's got enough height. I will put enough substrate in this. I will put a water hide in it, a water dish in it, apologies, and a hide for it to burrow. I'll put substantial soil in it for it to make a burrow, and it will have cork bark as well. I'll put cork bark and a fresh water dish in for rehousing purposes. But yeah, let me get onto the rehouse and I'll show you the
Okay guys, I've done the rehouse. Well, I've created the new house or the new enclosure for the Vitalius Chromatus. So now I'm going to basically rehouse her in her cage. So the simplest way I thought of doing it was to literally take the old enclosure, and I'm just gonna allow her to I'm just going to coax her into the enclosure, which will be the safest way, the easiest and quickest way of doing this. So I take a paintbrush and let's move the camera a little bit. You just coax the abdomen a little bit, constant contact with the tarantula, and let her find her way into the new enclosure, just like this. And there she goes. I'm keeping constant contact with her, with the spider, I should say, him or her, it's unsexed, and with no fuss. There's the old enclosure, she's out, and there is the new enclosure, and she is, sorry, I should stop saying she, it is in there. As you can see, this enclosure is prepared. It's got a water dish down here. It's got water in it. I've just decorated it a little bit with some fake plants, but here's the spider there. I'll turn the enclosure around. As you can see, the leg span versus the cage, this should keep her in good stead for maybe 1 or 2 molts. Keep the spider, not him or her, sorry. Apologies, I keep saying her. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm so used to keeping female tarantulas, that's probably why. But anyway, let me give you a little bit of a peek. I've made a nice starter burrow for her there, for it there. I've used cocoa peat fiber mix with a little bit of river sand, as well as some drier substrate. I'll lift it up so you can get an idea. I've given the spider some nice depth all round to burrow in. So there it is, the Vitalius Chromatus, or I honestly prefer the old name Nandu Chromatus. But anyway, they've reclassified this as Vitalius. I'll try and get another bit of a close-up for you of the spider's beauty. And there it is. There we go. Rehouse of Vitalius Chromatus Juvi. This spider, like I said, is approximately 8 centimeters long. This enclosure itself is around about 15-16 centimeters in length, and it is about 12 centimeters wide. As you can see, there she goes moving around. She's already found her starter burrow I've made for her in this little cork bark hide, and I'm sure the spider will start what we call bulldozing, or start digging around and making it a more suitable hide. Now let me give you some nice close-up shots of it. Sorry, not her. Anyway, there's the spider, an absolute beautiful spider. Look at that red setae on the abdomen, those white and black stripes. Even on a juvie and an adult, they look very similar. There's its water bowl. It's found the plant, and it's happily, merrily walking around, exploring its new habitat. As you see, I'm not touching it. It's not phased. It's not running around yet. I will stop her from going out. No, little girl, no, little spider, stay inside. You see, even though I touched the spider very gently, not poking it, it stayed in the enclosure. So guys, yeah, that'll do it for this one. If you don't mind, like the video, drop me a comment what your thoughts are. If you have one, perhaps let me know what your thoughts of them as a species are. But my thoughts are they're an absolute beautiful species, specimen of a spider to keep. So that'll do it for this one, guys. Please like and share and subscribe to my channel if you can. If you don't mind, I would appreciate the support to grow the hobby in the South African tarantula hobby. I appreciate your support, your love, and until the next one, I'll be posting another video shortly. So guys, have a good day, enjoy, and be safe, and always remember, love your tarantulas. I'm out of here.